When I was in a period of time when I was into lot of sadhana, I would have somewhere between 5 to 7 showers a day. In the house, if you go, probably if your mother comes from a traditional background, in the kitchen if you go, always salt and tamarind will be kept together, never separately. Do you know this? One shirt you do like this, both washed clean ones. Do like this and keep it for 3 days, another one neatly fold it and keep it there. After 3 days, wear one, close your eyes and feel it, wear the other, close your eyes and feel it, just see how it feels. Black is considered devilish. The devil comes, he will definitely come in black clothes. Based on this, people are wearing black for mourning. When somebody's dead, black is one thing you should never wear. Right now, I've not done any energy transfer or anything, just crumpled, okay? We were talking about what is referred to as runanubandha, which means certain physical memory. Body has its own memory. Today there are lots of experiments to partially prove some of these things. Let's say your father, okay, I'm just picking on him because I thought you wouldn't mind. Your father, let's say when he was a child, he liked round objects. He played with round pebbles, round this, round that. Let's say he developed a certain level of involvement with that. When you grow up, without knowing why, you'll start liking round things. Maybe you don't find pebbles anymore when you're growing up, so you'll pick on something else. Whatever you choose, you will tend to choose that kind of thing. These things are proven beyond doubt that these repetitions happen. This is simply because you carry a certain genetic material. Runanubandha means the physical memory that you carry within you. This can happen because of blood relationship. This can also happen due to sexual relationships. That body has a certain memory. Runanubandha is not like genetic factors being transmitted from parent to child, not on that level. There is a physical memory of remembering where you came from. Not necessarily in terms of tone of your skin, shape of your nose, how you're built, your race, not that. It is just that if you just as much as hold somebody's hand, you will develop runanubandha. This is why in India if you come, people will do like this. They don't want to do that. We will love you like this. And there are many things, they won't give certain substances. Nobody will give salt to you or will receive salt from you. If you try to give them salt, you'll say, keep it here. They don't want to take it from your hands. The till or the sesame seeds, they won't take it from you. Certain types of soils, nobody will receive it from you. If you want to give soil to somebody, any kind of soil, there are rituals where soil is given, always you keep it down, I'll pick it from there. Never take it from somebody's hands, because you will develop runanubandha. Physical memory, beyond a certain point that what you pick up, will cause a certain level of confusion. Confusion, not here. This confusion is a different thing. That is something you have earned. But physical confusion, if the body is confused, it can't come to ease. It is… many of you have noticed this, certain days your body seems to be confused. Have you noticed this? Wherever you sit somehow, another day you sit down, So, we created various systems to cleanse. One thing is fire wash, air wash, really. Of course, the water wash every day. When I was in a period of time when I was into lot of sadhana, I would have somewhere between 5 to 7 showers a day. Because your system becomes so sensitive, you sat on this cushion, now you're conscious what this cushion is doing to you. So you want to wash, at least just water running over your body. 5 to 7 days, 7 times a day. This is not like calculated, I must do it 5 times or 7 times. Whenever you feel like it, most yogis have shower at least twice a day, minimum. Usually it's a dip in the river. Just at least once you dip in flowing water so that you're washed clean. Those who are doing sadhana, even today in the ashram, none of the brahmacharis are allowed to even wash their clothes in a common place. Everybody washes their clothes separately. So, we can't put a washing machine and put everybody's clothes in it and do it, it would be easier. But we will not do it because all of them are doing sadhana and everyone has their own specific characteristic. We don't want it all mixed up because it'll not work. If we have to mix it up, then every wash we will have to coat it with soil. You don't know this probably. All the sannyasis, all the sadhus and sannyasis always use very fine sieved mud, red earth to color their clothes. Entire ashram is painted like this because it's just soil we used, okay? Soil with a certain… a certain adhesive sticks like paint. And all buildings in the ashram were painted like this. And all sadhus, sannyasis, those who are on spiritual path wash their clothes with red earth, filtered earth, with that they wash, so that's why that color, that's how it's come. So either you must wash separately or every time you must coat it with some soil material so that the runanubandha, the only runanubandha that you hold is with the earth, not with people around you, not with things around you, just with the planet. That is okay, because if you wear clothes, because the word soil here is used differently, if you wear soiled clothes, no, not like that. Dipped in red earth, if you wear these clothes, in some way it is a reminder for the body as to where it comes from and where it'll go. So, those who are on the spiritual path always use clothes which have been dipped in filtered red earth. Actually, the white clothes turn into mud color because it's been constantly washed with filtered earth. Rudraksh as a seed, this tree mainly grows at certain altitude. Somewhere between 6,500 to 12,000 altitude is where Rudraksh grows in the Himalayan region. And it has very unique vibrations. If you hold a Rudraksh upon anything which is positive in nature, it will naturally go clockwise. If you hold it on something negative, it will go anti-clockwise. If you hold it on something neutral, it will swing like a pendulum. I want to show you what it does, okay? This is just paper, all right? You know about this Rudraksh going clockwise, anti-clockwise, something? Okay. You must tell me which way it's going. Which way is it? This is clockwise, right? Right now, I have not done any energy transfer or anything, just crumpled it, okay? Just crumpled it. Just watch this. What's it? So, I don't know if they told you, I'm sure your parents must have told you, your clothes should be properly folded and kept, your bedclothes should be properly folded and kept. This is the difference it makes in your life. In this country, we were always told, after you wake up in the morning, if you do not fold your bedclothes, then devils will come and dance on it, demons will come and dance on it, and then when you go to sleep next day in those kind of clothes, it's going to affect your life. And that's just a dialectical way of expression, and it's true. What we call as a devil or demon is a negative form of life. What we call as a divine is a positive form of life. That which sustains you, that which enriches you is divine. That which affects you in a negative way is the demon. So just this paper, if you just crumple it and keep it, it attracts the negative form of energy. If you keep it properly folded, it becomes positive. This is why from everything to everything, how the house should be, where you should place what. If… I don't know, these days it's all going away, we are going by modern aesthetics. Otherwise, if my grandmother was here, everything where what should be what, everything should be in a particular way. In the house, if you go probably, if your mother comes from a traditional background, in the kitchen if you go, always salt and tamarind will be kept together, never separately. Do you know this? Is it so? Still maintained? Yes, because all this awareness, unfortunately, just became tradition. It's beautiful that it became a tradition, but without giving the necessary understanding to people why it is so. Simply do it, after some time somebody comes and says, why should I do it? I'll keep tamarind on my head, salt somewhere else. It doesn't work like that. All these items have something to do with how you live, everything, how it should be kept. So the whole science of seeing how this human being can function at its maximum vibrance, even a simple peasant in this country knows about it without knowing about it. You know, he does not intellectually or consciously know about it, but he just knows this is how it must be done. Because the whole system of yoga was made into a cultural format and given to people because people saw the impracticality of teaching every aspect to every human being on the planet. So just make it culture and leave it to them. I want to see that for the next few generations later, as mothers would teach people, children to brush their teeth, yoga will just happen in their lives. This was so earlier. Earlier, Agastya Muni did this to the whole of southern peninsula, that in every home, everybody has an understanding of how to allow this being to attain to his full potential. So these things were made aware of, a simple thing like this. Many of you are already doing asanas for at least 6 months now. You could experience this. You keep 2 shirts, okay? One shirt you do like this, both washed clean ones. Do like this and keep it for 3 days, another one neatly fold it and keep it there. After 3 days, wear one, close your eyes and feel it, wear the other, close your eyes and feel it, just see how it feels. They're very different. So every aspect was brought into life. So what you see as this culture, because this is a land without God, This is a land without religion. This is just a certain science transmitted as culture. Because of various distortions, that science has become all distorted. Putting it back is not easy to the whole society. We want to put it back at least into a few people, hoping that they will be able to impart it to the rest of the larger society sometime in future. If we produce 1,000 people who really perceive, understand and live that way, I'm sure these 1,000 people can impart it to 1,000,000 people. Those 1,000,000 people can do it to many more people. And they may produce many, many more people who are capable of receiving this, and things may happen. Adiyogi is known in many ways, but one dimension of him is he's a vairagi, or a vairagi as it's called. Rag means color, vairag means to go beyond that which is color. Because color as we know it, color as our visual apparatus know it, is only a certain breakdown of the white light. Something looks red, not because it is red, because of the entire spectrum of colors which exist in the white light. It holds back everything and reflects only red, or in other words, what it rejects becomes its color. That means the perception is completely wrong. You think something is red, it's everything except red. And you think it's red because it's reflecting red light only, rest it's holding back. So something is white because it's reflecting everything as it is. So, if you move about in areas and spaces and situations where you have no control over what happens around you, always white was suggested. If you walked out, white, because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening in the world around you, you don't know what's happening in whose mind, what thoughts, what emotions people carry. So white gives you a certain protection because it reflects everything, not just the light, the very energy. Black absorbs everything. If you're in a space where you want to absorb what is around you, you must wear black. But if you wear black in a place where you don't want to absorb, but you wear because you look slimmer, then you will start accumulating all kinds of things. I would… it's a very unpopular thing to say, I would ascribe at least 20 to 25% of psychological struggles that people go through to remaining in black clothes for long periods of time in all kinds of situations where they should not be. And I see because black is always bad, whether… let me not get into this. But somehow, black is considered negative, black is considered not so divine. Black is considered devilish. The devil comes, he will definitely come in black clothes. Based on this, people are wearing black for mourning. When somebody's dead, black is one thing you should never wear. If there is death around you, you must always wear white because you don't want to absorb that kind of energy. But I see everybody's wearing black when there is death. Complete misunderstanding of life or no awareness at all. You've just arrived at things intellectually. that you think black means signifies death. Yes, it does, I'm not saying no. But you want to become that or you want to stay away from that? Those who are dead, we respect that. But those who are alive should stay alive, they should not become half-dead, imbibing that kind of stuff. So if there's anything that you don't want to absorb, you must wear white. All the other colors are in between play, but it is between black and white. White means complete reflection, black means no reflection. In between is selective reflection. That's for fun. But where we want to really absorb something, we wear black. Where we want to reflect, then you wear white. So, this the reverse is being done for a long time. You don't go with this on the street, you don't go with this to the office. I'm saying black clothes, not just the black… this particular cloth. You don't go walk in the subway, I mean a railway station, not food, okay? It's all getting mixed up. You do not go to places where you don't want that atmosphere to enter you in black clothing, because this will determine the way your energy functions, this will determine the psychological stability that you have within you and variety of other aspects. Well, it has its tricks, okay?